All right, Ralph, I'll throw this one to you to start here. So you in particular have reunited with so many actors from Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3. So of the bunch, who would you say changed the least? Where the second you hit set with them, it was like they never skipped a beat. But then on the other hand, whose approach to the work has evolved the most and, made you really shocked by what they were capable of now?
Hey, well, thanks for not pitting one actor against the other and putting it all in my lap. But wait, you want me to hand this off to you?
No, that's your question. I didn't work with all those guys.
So who, for the most part, when I go down the list from whether it's Elizabeth Shue or Tamlin or Yuji or Sean or Thomas, it's everyone brings the A game. That's 100%. And that's so inspiring to me. It just raises my game. So you have someone like Yuji who comes in and plays the flip side. All the scenes I played with him, he was beating the crap out of me, sort of like all the scenes in Karate Kid I played with Johnny Lawrence and Billy. So it becomes this different thing, I guess I would have to say that Thomas as Terry Silver and adding the layers into his Bond villainousness has been beyond above expectations of what I expected. I said that's the weirdest sentence ever. So fix it in post, please. But I think I gained such great richness out of what Yuji has brought to Chosen and that with Daniel LaRusso in this season. But Thomas has really taken a character that was kind of two-dimensional villainous in the original in the Karate Kid Part 3 and been one of the highlights of the later seasons of this show. So and then what was the second half of that question? Now that our time's up? No,
someone who hasn't changed at all, someone where their approach to the work has stayed so consistent that it was like no time had passed between the Karate Kid films and what they're doing now.
Tamlin as Kumiko and Yuji as well. Yeah.
All right, Billy. So
that's a tough question.
That's a real hard
one. I'm always coming with the tough questions. You guys are prepared for this by now. Billy, you can't be biased with this question, but I've watched so many theory videos about this over the years that I need to know your opinion. Okay. Johnny versus Mike Barnes. If they had met in an All Valley tournament back in the day, who would have won? And also, if they fought today, who do you think would beat the other?
Well, listen. Because this isn't going to get seen by anybody, right?
Nobody.
So if I give my answer
just the three of us.
You're going to have to put me in it, like, you're going to have to black me out and I'll be like,
my editor can cover all of this.
Listen, back in the day, Johnny Lawrence was nothing could have defeated Johnny Lawrence back in the day except a crane kick that was completely illegal. Mike Barnes was chained in his style. Johnny Lawrence was the king. Sorry, Daniel. No. And then today, I mean, listen, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that match too. Sean's a good martial artist in real life. So it would be a lot of fun to do. I'm going to leave it for the fans to figure out. I can't chime in on that. I mean, I'm biased to that. So, Johnny doesn't lose even if he loses. So
talk about vacuuming yourself out of the room.
Yeah. So there you go. So, yeah, it would be a great fight. It would be a great fight, I don't know. We'll see.
I'd be down to see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
This next one's for both of you now. So, Billy, the last time we spoke, you mentioned that you guys film these episodes super fast, where sometimes you don't have the ideal amount of time to prep before you shoot something. So in season 5, can each of you pick a scene where you knew, even with the quick shooting schedule, that it was of the utmost importance to you to carve out time to workshop or prep a little bit more?
We do that. We want time all the time. But there just isn't. I mean, the big fight in Silver's Mansion literally was learning it on the spot, all that stuff on the spot. Like I'd never seen, I saw it one time in a previs where they shoot it one time, but by the time we got to shoot it, it had completely been redone. So we were learning every move on the go. And sometimes it's that way. I have a great stunt guy who knows it. He works with the stunt guys. I watch him. We do, 5 or 6 moves and we knock those. I watch him, then I do it. And then we dump those 5 and then we go to the next and we keep going on like that. So it's really on the fly. I think the most important thing is to be stretched out. You know, the prep time is great if you can have it, but it's
Mhm.
always going to change when you get there. Ralph and I had our fight in my apartment, and we had like, it was another
yeah.
leg of that we rehearsed, and we got there and like,
They
kill it.
just chopped it down.
So yeah, you just have to be stretched and ready, and you have to have had enough, you know.
And we do it in pieces.
Yeah.
You know, we do it in pieces. It's like 5 or 6 moves, you know, because
Yeah.
that's the only way to do it when you don't have the rehearsal time, which we don't.
Yeah.
Even the fight, the Terry Silver showdown at the end, with me, that was when we were at the double up day point. We were shooting 2 different crews trying to finish out before the deadline. It's just crazy how we pull it off. But on the flip side of that, the fight in episode 5 with Thomas and myself, we had the day to do that scene, and it shows we had the time, you know. But somehow, with great music, good editing, and you care about the characters, so you're forgiving. You know, you're in the heads of these characters, and that's why it works.
I don't know how you guys do it. Every single season, I'm like, this is so damn good. How can it get stronger and stronger next time around? And you just add those layers that build these characters above and beyond what I've ever could have anticipated. So thank you yet again. And
We care. That's
Yeah,
part of
okay.
it too. Yeah.
Yes. You can see, you could feel it on screen when you're watching it. I could stay here all day. They're going to kick me out. I'm leaving now, but thank you guys so much. And I'll
Don't
see you guys
take
soon.
Terry, don't
Yes, you
take
will.
her.
Thanks,
Oh,
Perry.
I'll happily stay if they let me.
Great
Have
to
a good
see
one,
you.
guys. Thanks to
You
everyone
too.
behind the scenes.
Thanks.
Thanks for the support, always.
And
Always.
Yeah, and I bet on Johnny Lawrence.
I bet.
Can I put that back in the interview? I didn't stop rolling.
Do what you got to do, Perry.
Have a good one, guys.
All
Take
right.
care.